Before we begin, as always, I want to thank you for clicking on this video, for hearing and wanting to know my opinion on arguably the biggest summer movie we get since Deadpool and Wolverine that comes out next month. I appreciate it. Thanks for clicking. That being said, let's talk about A Quiet Place. What's going on, my YouTube subscribers, horror movie fans? Hope you guys are having a good start to your week, because we got a brand new movie to end off the month of June. That is the highly anticipated prequel to the Quiet Place series. That is A Quiet Place Day 1. Gotta be honest, I've been waiting to see this movie, not just because I love the Quiet Place series as a whole, mainly because I've been seeing this trailer play in every movie I've been seeing for the past 2 months. So it's finally good to finally see it in its entirety, so I don't have to be there's that trailer again for this 700 times. But is the movie good? The movie is definitely engaging. It's definitely great. It definitely does what a prequel should do and everything like that. It does have a little bit of prequel-itis in terms in a bit. I will say, overall, as a movie experience, just was top-notch. It was great. I loved it. It reminded me of why I loved the first Quiet Place movie. Back 2018 was just oh, A Quiet Place, what could that be about? That could be something. Literally the only movie that, can make the entire audience just kind of be if I eat this bag of chips, I think I'm gonna kill someone. And this movie takes that concept and just amps it up a notch, because it's it's a prequel, so it's you get to see how all this shit just kind of went down, and yeah, it was Bad News Bears. Did you learn at the end of the day why it is called A Quiet Place? The pros and cons why I believe that A Quiet Place Day 1 officially in theaters. Well, officially in theaters is just Friday, so I think you should definitely check it out. You've been itching to see this movie. You're not gonna be disappointed. Here's why. Adding in the movie, we do get some. Well, not a lot of people, kill fodder. Lupita Nyong'o, the person we're really following in this movie, her and Joseph Quinn, I thought they were really good going off each other. They had a good chemistry in the movie. The fact that they had to survive this shitstorm of an apocalypse that's raining upon them in New York. Lupita as Sam, I definitely liked her as a character, stuff like that. She really embodied somebody who was react to a situation that really feels like some real world shit. This movie, for it being movie about aliens raining and killing folks and shit, really does have that wow kind of realism, how people would react to this stuff. If this would really happen, it would go down like this. And Lupita being our eyes and ears for this shit, she crushed it. She good. I loved her. Opposite of her, Joseph Quinn, I thought he was really great in the movie too. He definitely had some I'm not gonna say comedic moments, but I felt him playing off of Lupita was awfully good too. They had the good chemistry, and overall I thought it was really good. I'll plot the movie more or less. It's really simple. I'm not gonna spoil nothing at all too much. We'll save that for another video. But that takes place well before the first Quiet Place in 2018. It doesn't take place 2018, it takes place before that movie. It's just a regular day in the Big Apple. New Yorkers being the New Yorkers they are as assholes. If you are from New York, don't unsubscribe. I'm pretty sure you're a nice person, but I'm just saying New Yorkers they're just known to be assholes. So one day, out of nowhere, all these aliens start raining from the sky, and they're just killing folks left and right, causing all type of destruction and mayhem. And you pretty much just got Lupita as Sam just trying to survive the apocalypse that's come upon New York. And you also got the army trying to figure out how to kill these people, kill these aliens, shit like that. And they pretty much trying to keep them aliens on this island of Manhattan, keep from escaping. Pretty much you just have a survival horror movie with Lupita trying to survive against these aliens who are very adaptive to sound. If they hear the slightest of slight things, instant death. Until there's plot conveniences where it's oh, they obviously should have heard that and they should have been dead, but I guess the script was they can't hear that. For the movie, I said, as far as survival horror movie goes, it crushed it as that. I love that. Horror survival movie should make you feel that anxiety of just intimacy, break my nail. The movie does have that in space, especially I said, when the aliens get on the scene, the movie starts to get going, it just doesn't let you go at all. There are a few slow parts here and there, but overall it was just the experience of it all, just knowing that you got to see these characters adapt to these creatures that I've never dealt with before. A big contrast from 2018's movie where it's just oh, you learn that, these aliens, you don't know them too much, but it's oh, they adapt to sound. If they hear any sound, they'll kill them and stuff like that. So you kind of get the gist of it. Kind of does ruin the element a little bit when you go into the movie, because you know that these aliens, they go off of sound. That's how it goes. But the characters don't know that too, so it's kind of just okay, I know how these aliens work, so now I have to watch and be How are they going to figure this out? How are they going to do it? If I got any comments about the movie, oddly enough, the movie's only like an hour and 40 minutes, and it does feel rushed in parts. It's kind of just like, yeah, the aliens come to do their thing, and, you know, some slow parts are happening, and, you know, we're moving, trying to get to our destination and survive this shit. I also feel like this movie could have been, like, a little bit longer, because things could have been fleshed out more, but no, it kind of just feels rushed in parts, so that's why I kind of feel like the first Quiet Place is still like that lightning about, that was the shit. This one's still kind of just like, it's a survival movie. Survive. Good enough for me. But at the end of the day, A Quiet Place Day 1 is definitely an experience I had a great time with. I definitely want to rewatch this movie again in Dolby to really get that full edge of your seat experience. Yeah, I saw it in a regular movie theater, so just like, this is cool. But when I see it in Dolby, that'll be it. The movie was great. The experience was great. You know, the creatures, when they're tearing folks up left or right, that was intense to see. Great atmosphere, pretty solid story. It's a little slow in parts, stuff like that. The movie kind of feels rushed in parts. I wish it was longer. Overall, walk away from it just like, I think the general audience will have a good time with this movie. They'll appreciate it. So, I think I'll definitely say that A Quiet Place Day 1 definitely is very good. 8 out of 10. Was definitely worth seeing at full admission. Quiet Place Day 1 is officially in theaters Friday. You're gonna see it, you're not gonna see it, type below, let me know, talk about it, see you guys in the next video. Maybe I'll do a spoiler video, maybe, we'll see. As always, subscribe. Until next time.